Hello, welcome to Animal Audit Corner. Today I only have one piece, and we're going to go on the other side of the pond with apostate Alex and see what he accomplished with cults, especially Scientology. Now, this is bad news for Scientology. 3 days ago on Apostate Alice has good news on the cult front. The Family Survival Trust has petitioned that they want to introduce to legislation that they have people signing. Already have a bill, already have a coercive control book, but they only has it on the domestic side, which is a law they already have in the books, the UK, but they are planning to have that law change just a little bit by introducing it to legislation to actually add another part of that. Alex is doing great by having that law a bit, the group that I just mentioned. Part of the law change, which is fine, but they have to be law here in the United States as well, hopefully, somewhere in the future. It's probably going to be under another name, though. Alex and the FST is having UK residents go online to sign a petition to have that law changed, the coercion law. They have a document online that FST explains what is written in that document. This would stop any extreme group like cults and other similar groups that has any extreme groups identified as illegal. Well, and difficult for these extreme groups to coerce an individual that would put another person in danger. This would be monitored. This particular one would be monitored, I think, for any group wanting to undertake any illegal behavior. This coercion control process, which is any leadership that would manipulate any member of a group, in a group, of course. These groups undertake any degrading or have any sexual ritual via violent acts and any fraudulent behavior. Also retaining and controlling members in vulnerable situation to coerce and control if anyone that denies any child's educational process should also be held accountable. Coercive control is already a law in the United Kingdom when an individual in any uncomfortable or starts to intimidate any family members should be punishable by law. This would make it a criminal act for anybody to coerce or control anyone or any group of. And finally, when this law gets passed, it would make it impossible possible for anyone to put anybody in danger by coercive control. And ultimately, at the end, every individual in the United Kingdom is safe. These control from these control groups, and that would include Scientology as all in all, every child would get the proper education that they need for their future. Also, nevertheless, coercive control will be the thing of the past one day in the future in the United Kingdom and hopefully everywhere else, including here, but it will probably be under another name. And in conclusion, every individual and their families won't get intimidated by any control groups. The new sign, one of the new niches that I will use when there's a protest or an accomplishment making it in Scientology or any other cults, will see the niche with 3 people in the picture that says, "We stand tall against Scientology." Now, I took that title out of that song and put it into good use against their own words in that song. So whenever there's a protest or there's something is being accomplished in any town hall meeting in the United States, I am going to have that. So, I see you, one person. Now, for dropping in. All right. Now, of course, you know, at the end of every one of segments, like we all know that we're one forward in accomplishment of stomping out Scientology and other dangerous. I'm sorry, but this was going to be a short one today. And in conclusion, there is going to be accomplishment at the end. It's a short one today, 11 minutes. I'm sorry. So, remember, whenever you see that sign, it either means we're standing up for ourselves against Scientology by standing tall, or having something accomplished. I am going to have that niche. And so far, guess what? There isn't it looks like David Miscavige will be prosecuted, but it's going to take a while, like I mentioned in those other videos. So get out there and stand tall. So hit the like, press subscribe, and I will see you again. Bye.